Welcome to Mendocino. Let's go explore. So we are in Mendocino. This is north of San Francisco. The easiest way to get here is through Santa Rosa, the Santa Rosa airport. This area is famous for its rugged coastline. It's tucked away. It's very peaceful and quiet, farm-like. And we're staying at the Stanford Inn, which is this beautiful inn that's situated on a farm. How would you describe it, Mike?
Redwood forests, beautiful beaches, epic waves, Pinot Noir, beer, running, etc. Come and make yourself here.
So one of the things I love about Mendocino is it feels like a real getaway. It has this magical quality to the atmosphere, just the lighting and everything, the way that the waves are illuminated. And there's a lot of these beautiful coastal paths. So if you want to go for a little hike after eating at one of the delicious restaurants, this is a great thing to do. So we're walking through the downtown and there's quite a bit of an artist community here. We noticed a lot of places selling artwork, quilts, homemade preserves. There's a lot of wine cellars here too. There's definitely a little bit of an East Coast feel here.
So in Mendocino County, in the Boonville area, there's a language called Boont. And people aren't sure if it's a dialect or what exactly it should be constituted as linguistically, but they have different ways to refer to people. So coast dwellers are fog eaters. So there's a lot of fog on the coast.
Eaters.
And then city people, like San Francisco people, bright lighters.
So one of my favorite fun facts about Mendocino is that John Steinbeck's film, East of Eden, was filmed here, and James Dean played the starring role. So you might recognize some of these places if you're a fan of the film. Ooh, going to Ravens. Tasting the all-vegan menu here at Ravens. We got the vegan eggs Benedict, portobello mushrooms, and cream sauce made from cashews. Complimentary vegan muffins.
Welcome to the Stanford Inn.
Woo! Let's go explore. Hello and welcome to the Stanford Inn here in Mendocino. This is known as a unique hotel. We are actually located on a farm, and the restaurant here, called the Raven Restaurant, really produces a number of its dishes from the ingredients grown right here. It's really amazing. It's very tranquil, very rustic. I'm walking down this path from our hotel and check this out, there's a beautiful beach. If you like these Mendocino views as much as we do, smash that thumbs up button down below. We just stumbled upon this beach. It is so relaxing. You can hear the birds calling. You can see like the mist of the sun coming up over the trees. It is like we've stepped into a painting. You can look at it this way. You can rent these really cool canoes. This is called Catch a Canoe. It's like being at summer camp, and it's just gorgeous. There's a lot of people on the beach. The water is so clear. It's a very meditative experience being here, immersed in nature and all this abundance. So this place has ferns just everywhere, all of these beautiful vines and little places for you to sit with Adirondack chairs. There's books complimentary in the rooms, so you can bring them out here and read. It is just so peaceful. It is a dog-friendly property. There's lots of dogs here, lots of open space for them to walk around. We're at the Stanford Inn. They have a nice little bookstore here. Lots of local crafts and a kitty.
We're going on the skunk train rail bikes. Join
Skunk
us.
train! This reminds us a little bit of Mario Kart. Only through the redwoods. This is such a great way to capture the scenery of Mendocino. I mean, we get this rail all to ourselves. Powered up.
So I stopped you here to talk about the trees. I am the Lorax and I speak for the trees. These are California coastal redwood trees. The name kind of lies though. They usually don't grow on the coast. They usually grow about 3 miles inland, which is roughly where we are right now. What's really cool about this area is it's technically a rainforest. It's a temperate rainforest. California coastal redwood trees usually grow about 15 stories tall. Some say 16, but that's a whole other story.
Hey guys, so we just took our skunk bike and we rode into this beautiful redwood forest, and we have about an hour break. We're gonna go take this loop. Let's go. So the skunk train started in the late 1800s and it was used for logging. We used to do logging here, and they called it the skunk train because it ran off of diesel fuel, which you could smell from miles away. So they said you could smell it before you see it. So the name skunk stuck. Walking through this redwood forest is so magical. It's such an experience being here. And it smells like pine. It's just like being in Fern Gully. We are here at the coastal redwoods. You can see just how big this stump is. You could almost use it as a house. Massive. What's interesting about this landscape is there's a number of rivers that jet out into the ocean, and then they have these sheer cliffs. You can see just how sheer these cliffs are. It's very rocky, very rugged. So we are at the Mendocino Coast Botanical Gardens. They have a number of different trails here, and right behind me is the beautiful cactus garden. This is a perfect place to spend your afternoon. It's very peaceful. There's a lot of bird life. It's gorgeous. We are headed to Meyer Family Cellars, going wine tasting here in Mendocino. Let's go. So the wines here at Meyer Family Cellars come from the Anderson Valley Appellation and Yorkville Highlands Appellation. There are 2 AVAs here, close by to Mendocino, within our area.
Track the aroma and intensify it.
We are at Meyer Family Cellars and we're trying 2 different Pinot Noirs. We're in Pinot Land here in Mendocino, and we're trying the 2017 and 2019. Cheers. We just stopped off at the Van Dam State Park and we just hit this on the perfect sunny day. Look at this. These beaches, you can pretty much have all to yourself, which is so unique in California. It's also early spring here, so you can see the flowers are in bloom. It's just gorgeous. Haha, Mike just found an abalone shell. Look at all of these colors. They're found right here on the Van Dam State Beach. You can see it just shining like a rainbow. So we are on day 2 of our Mendocino trip, and today we are taking you to some of the best wineries and cheese production companies in this region, and it is extraordinary. This ride is incredible. It's like kind of a Big Sur experience. Everywhere you look, there's sweeping views. We're traveling through the redwoods. So we are here at Lula Vineyards, right outside of the Mendocino coast area, and look at this property. We're trying some of the Pinot Noirs here, and they are just fabulous.
We are trying one of their most famous exports,
Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir. It's February, so the vines aren't quite ripe yet, as you can tell, but it's a glorious day. All of the different plants are starting to bloom.
So we are at GoldenEye and we are doing the wine and cheese pairing, and all of these cheeses are local to the region. We're trying the Mount Tam cheese, the Humboldt Fog, and the Penroyal Farm cheese. They are all perfectly paired and selected to go with Pinot Noirs. Cheers. This right here is the GoldenEye Creme de la Creme, the 10 degrees Pinot Noir, one of the best. You can really taste the branches, the leaves, the soil, the mushrooms grown right here on the property. If you like these California views as much as we do, smash that thumbs up button and subscribe down below. Welcome to Pennyroyal Farms. We are going cheese tasting.
And this is what essentially makes us a farmstead, is because we raise our own animals and literally within a few hundred feet make cheese here on site.
Incredible. Milking parlor. Look at all these goats. So many different colors. What's special about Pennyroyal Farms is you get to see the magic and all of the care that goes into making these artisan cheeses. How cool is this?
Wow, yeah.
I love those floppy ears. It's like a little bunny.
I don't think jeans are very tasty.
And then we have our new bucklings, the younger ones, and you can tell that they have the baby beards. Sometimes it gets really
Blowing kisses. So we're here at Pennyroyal, and what's interesting about this is we took a tour of the farm, and now we're trying the finished product right here, perfectly paired with the Chardonnays and Pinot Noirs. Such a unique experience. We are now trying a raw blue cheese here at Pennyroyal Farm. This is an all women owned farm here. They're famous for their delicious artisan cheeses. We hope that you enjoyed this vlog of Mendocino and get a chance to visit very soon. Be sure to check the links in the description for all of our recommendations and hit the like and subscribe button for more travel videos.